Welcome in, everybody.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. Breaks through the contact. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go back to Stewart on first. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Manning to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Manning now on first down. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
3 down, 3 down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Check, 93's the mic. 96.
They go play action here on first down.
Check.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Here we go, 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Shepard, 75 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A spin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Gets past one man and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
There we go, going to 53. Hey, turn it up. Hey, here we go, 180.
Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Check Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why 80?
The give is to Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
4 down. Hey, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And now out come the Giants. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 67 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On second down, here's Barkley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Now Brown. $12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 9, check.
Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
There we go, kill. Switch, and
Now Prescott. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Hey, 47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cook. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 1st down.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And an alley to run. There goes Jonathan Stewart. 30, past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
And that's a terrific score. Now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for two?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for two. The analytics people probably want them to go for two. I bet they kicked the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
There we go.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Manning. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Riley Dixon now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey, guys. Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Stand up over there. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide, ain't it? Check 50.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Prescott now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Manning. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On second down, they run with Stewart. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Run.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Yeah, set. Blue 80.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Manning now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 80.
Working from the gun, Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Manning to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Set. Blue 80.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Now Manning, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Here we go. Wide 80.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Zeke with a shake and bake. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott. 68 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Manning. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing is Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Let's go.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Manning to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
3 down. Set. Blue 80.
To throw is Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Set. We got blue 80.
One final try now for Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.